Hi guys, welcome to my channel The Angel Witch Tarot. So this video is for the Aries. Hi Aries. So let me just light up the candle. Alright, so the candle is lit. Now as usual we're gonna start with the astro dice first, and then we're gonna move to the cards. The astro dice is for the energy of the week. The intuitive oracle cards are for your intuitive messages that the spirits want you to know regarding your intuition. And then we have the tarot cards for the how the week is gonna go by, what is gonna happen, what you need to keep in mind. And then we're going to move to the romance and love oracle cards. The romance and love oracle cards does not necessarily have to mean relationships or romantic relationships. So it could mean friendships, it could mean neighbors, familial relationships, friendships, it could mean any kind of relationship. So let's not just take it as just romance. Alright, and then for the romance and love oracle cards, we have the shadow love oracle cards. In the shadows, what is happening, right? So what is happening in the shadows, what you need to know regarding the heart of the person you want to know about, or about yourself that you're trying to keep hidden down below so that you don't let it hurt you, which you need to at some point face it and then overcome it so that you can choose happiness in your life. And then we have the beast soul oracle cards. The beast soul oracle cards have two cards in them. The first one are the insight cards. The insight cards have messages on them for you from the spirit animals. And then we have the energy cards. The energy cards now have spells for you to recite so that the spirit animals can guide you through the week. Alright, so now the week in question here is the 9th of Feb to the 15th of Feb 2026. Alright, so now from this video onwards, all zodiacs will have their videos uploaded on Monday morning, that is Sunday midnight, and then it'll go on till Sunday 11:59 p.m. right? So at around 12 a.m. every Sunday I'm gonna upload these videos. Whatever time you find them, it is meant to find you at that time, so that you can know what's going to happen or what you need to know about your intuition or anything, right? And then it's gonna be the readings are going to be accurate enough only till the next Sunday 11:59 p.m. Alright, so let's start with the astro dice for the energy of the week. So let's start and see what Aries has in store for this week. Alright, so we've got Aries in Mercury in the 6th house. So we've got Aries for Aries. So Mercury is all about your communication, your writing, your intelligence, language, reason. It could be talking about your learning or the sensory information that goes through your senses to your brain. And then it also might be talking about your thought process. You might be thinking about something or overthinking about something. It could be about liveliness. It could be reminiscing about your childhood or your school friends, or you're coming into contact with your school friends or your childhood friends. It could be about remembering your time as a student. It could be talking about your time of your youth. It could be talking about even the present youth, right? It could be talking about duality. And then we have the Aries, and the Aries is all about being direct, brave, fearless, being good with leadership, being authoritative, independent, impulsive, but at the same time being competitive, aggressive, active, self-centered, being passionate about something, maybe sports or some sports that involve fighting. It could be talking about your boss or your boss at your work place, right? And then we have these masculine figures, or you could be starting your own business, so you might be a self-starter, but you need to be patient because nothing happens overnight, because Aries is also about impatience. All right, so we have the 6th house, and the 6th house is all about your health and wellness. So your health, your wellness, your fitness, your hygiene, whether you're following your daily routines, you might have to be careful of injuries that might be coming your way, either you or your pets or your co-workers or your neighbors might be getting hurt or might be in pain physically or emotionally or mentally. It could be about an organization as well, right? So it's about the service to others. The 6th house is all about the service to others. So you might want to be keeping an eye on, the health of yourself and the ones next to you. So one second, I'm still getting into arranging the place. It doesn't quite feel right with this setup, so I'm trying to get the place all set up properly, but it's gonna be taking a while. Anyway, let's start with the intuitive oracle cards. All right, so the intuitive oracle cards will be having messages from the spirits or your guides who want you to know something about your intuition. We'll be picking 2 cards from this deck. All right, so let's see what messages the spirits have for you. All right, so we have higher self connection, which says connect with your higher self for greater intuitive clarity. And then we have soul connection. It says to connect deeply with your soul and discover your true self. So this week you might be discovering your true self, or someone around you might be discovering your true self, or you might be helping someone discover their true self also. It could be either way, but someone is going to be discovering their true self at this point in time. So let's start with the tarot. So let's see how Aries week is going to be like for 9th to 15th of Feb. Alright, so first we have Strength card, upright, which is all about courage, your passion, your subtle power within yourself that is coming out, your persuasion skills, your influence, your inner strength, focus and compassion. Here this card is all about your strength, your power and your control over things, right? Not people, control over things. Things that you can control are the only things that you can control, because it's in your hands, it's in your power to do what you can do, like your choices, that's in control of you. So the choices you make, is under your control. But people, however, cannot be controlled with by yourself, because everyone has their own thought process, everyone has their own individuality, their own sense of being. So basically you cannot control people. So this authoritative self energy that we have here might be talking about that as well. And then we have the Hanged Man in reverse, which could be talking about certain delays that you might be finding yourself in, some sort of standstill, some sort of resistance that's being coming your way. You're probably stalling for something because maybe because of indecision, maybe because you're fearing sacrifice and lacking control. So you need the courage to push through and make a decision. Do not be afraid of any sacrifices, because life is full of things that you might have to sacrifice, right? And then we have the Two of Swords in reverse, which says there is no right choice. That's probably what's causing your confusion and your delays and stalling to make a decision, but it's the lesser of two evils. This indecision is probably because of the information overload, which is causing you confusion, but your passion and subtle power will help you push through this. It will give you courage to fight your fears, and then you can move about, right? Because the 12 here, which reduces to 3, is all about communication and creativity. You're gonna be creative, all right? Your creative viewpoints are gonna help in your decision making, your fear, removing the fear, or at least facing your fear, right? So we have the Six of Wands here, which is all about public recognition, your victory, your progress and self-confidence. The 6 here is all about movement and balance and solutions, finding harmony, finding healing within yourself and empathy, right? And wands, especially the 6 of Wands, could be talking about harmony and alignments towards your passion, towards your energy, your drive, your action. You might be moving quite fast at this point of time, right? And then we have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So you might have to be aware of the dark side of the wealth or financial aspects, because if you are not having certain balance in what you're doing, you are gonna find yourself in financial failure or loss. You need to be careful of the decisions you make. Although it might be confusing, go with your instinct and follow your instinct to make that decision, all right? So that you can not face the financial loss of failure. Because if you do not take care of your decisions, make proper decision making, it's gonna be really hard to have long-term success or stability, because you lack resources, you'll have fleeting success, and you lack stability if you do not make proper choices. Although there is no right choice, you have to make sure you follow your instinct and go with what is right. Your instinct will tell you what is right, and it will help you make the decisions that need to be made, right? And then we have the Fool, which is all about unlimited possibilities, the new beginnings, the new possibilities that might be coming your way. It could be about being spontaneous, it could be about finding yourself in an adventure, it could be about having optimism through all sorts of difficulties, which will give you different perspectives on finding solutions in creative ways, and it'll give you the courage to move through with your passion. Alright, so this is also about blind faith, opportunities, pleasure, and trust in life. Your trust in life and your trust in yourself, right? So it could be talking about that as well. So let's get an overall for this. So we have the reversed Six of Cups, which is talking about living in the past or seeking forgiveness for something that has been done already. You might be lacking playfulness, you might be moving forward, you might be seeking independence and leaving home. So it could even be talking about that as well. So here the 6 is again all about harmony and alignments, and since it's the 6 of Cups, it's the harmony and alignments towards your intuition, your emotions, your healing, and your subconsciousness. You are probably heavy with feeling because you're living in the past. So try to move past this, because here we have the death card, and the death card is all about transformations and change. It could be talking about certain endings of a phase of life. It could be talking about the beginnings of a phase of life. It could be talking about you transitioning from this to that. So transitioning from living in the past to finding new beginnings. Your transition is going to be spontaneous, and it's a sort of metamorphosis. You're changing your way of thinking, your thought processes. Everything is going to be well, because from being indecisive to having public recognition and making good decisions and being courageous from the fear, from the fears that you're facing, to going and becoming courageous. It takes time, but you can definitely do it, because you have that subtle power and inner strength within you to do that. Alright, so that is it for the tarot cards. So let's move on to the romance and love oracle cards and see what kind of cards we get. Okay, we've got quite a lot of cards. So we have the right path, attraction, long distance, twin flame, divine timing, dreams, and heartbreak. There's a lot of cards, aren't they? Well, let's get into that as well. So we have the right path card for you. So it says love is a beautiful journey and you're on the right path. So the choice you make will lead you towards the right path. Alright, and then we have attraction. It says you are attracting the right person at the right time into your life. So you might be attracting someone new this week, which is good. The right person at the right time of your life. So we also have long distance. So this relationship could be a friendship from long distance, maybe online. So it says love knows no distance. It transcends time and space. It could be from any sort of relationship. I get the feeling that this is probably a friendship that is probably someone who is from a different country, but you guys are talking to each other with through social media. And then we've also got twin flame. So the twin flame is saying trust the magnetic pull of your twin flame. It will guide you towards them. So the magnetic pull of your twin flame, it could be the long distance and the person you are attracting. You have to trust in the divine timing, because love arrives when it's meant to, and you have to look to your dreams because they hold all the answers you seek. So you might have been going through a little heartbreak, which is a part of a human experience. It will pass, it will take its time, but it will definitely pass slowly but surely, because you will be choosing happiness and you'll be having a transformation, new beginnings. Alright, so let's see what's in the shadows of your heart. So we've got the sneaky snake. It says someone might be going behind your back, being deceitful and a swindler. And then we also have adrift. This person who is probably going behind your back or being deceitful is probably not willing to settle down or be responsible. So it might be time to commit and put down the roots, settle down maybe. So the person who might be trying to be deceitful is just probably adrift. They're probably not finding the right things to do or say, so they're ending up being the opposite of what they'd want to do. Alright, so let's move on to the spirit animal oracle cards, beast soul oracle cards, and see what spirit animals have messages or spells for you. I guess it's taking a while for the spirit animals to see what's going to be happening. So we have the rich pig, which is all about regeneration, good luck and abundance. This one is an energy card, so you might have to recite this spell. It says, sacred symbol of fortune and fertility, bless me with opportunity for prosperity. Alright, you can take a screenshot of this, or you can pause it and recite this at least twice so that you can get the guidance of the spirit animal. Alright, so then we have the tough armadillo, which is all about security, toughness and boundaries. It says you need to, with the help of others, defend you. You need to defend yourself with the help of others. That's what it says. This is an insight card, so it's quite self-explanatory. You need a higher self-connection. You need to connect with your soul. You will have courage. You will find yourself in delays or standstills because of indecision, a lot of information overload. But at the same time, you have to be careful of dark side of the wealth. So your financial aspects, you have to be really careful when you make certain decisions. But you will have the courage to move past it. You will have the public recognition and victory to progress from that phase and have that self-confidence to move, because your passion and your compassion will help you focus and help you find your influence and inner strength to persuasion. And then you have new beginnings, you have endings, and then new beginnings, probably transformations, change coming your way. And then you do not have to be living in the past, or this person who is adrift could be the one who is living in the past as well. So they might be going behind your back because they might be thinking that they have no other option. You might want to show them that they have a choice to make. They don't have to do certain things that they don't want to do. They can do what makes them happy as well. So if you resonate with this card, it's good. If someone else resonates with this card, that means you might want to have to help them move towards that new beginning, finding abundance and good luck, towards the toughness and securities, making boundaries, right? So this is the video for Aries. I will be getting new decks of new card decks, so in the next video I will be bringing those decks in as well. This one is also new, so the videos will be a bit longer than usual. So this is the reading for Aries. So I'll see you in the next video, Aries. Bye.